So, you know that we've been working on reading and we're trying to prepare for the K-Prep test, and we know that the language mechanics test is a big part of that. So I wanted to make sure that you guys are ready to do that when it comes up. One of the big parts of the language mechanics test requires that we understand what our parts of speech are. And we know that, we practice it over and over, but before we kind of review the broad topics, I just want to bring it back to basics and make sure that we understand those three main parts of speech. That we can distinguish between a noun. We know what an adjective is. We know what a verb is. That means we can read a sentence and we can break that sentence apart into the parts of speech, and we understand each word's function within the sentence. So I wanted to go over your I can statement first. Who wants to read your I can statement for me? Now we're doing grammar. So for grammar I can. Allie?
I can distinguish between parts and the places.
Right, so we're just practicing, very basic. We're distinguishing between the parts of speech. So before we started, I wanted to just review what each part was and do some examples of each one. So what's a noun? Brennan?
Person, place, or thing.
A noun is a person, place, or thing. That's right. So somebody give me some ideas. Let's brainstorm some nouns here. Caitlin? There we go, McDonald's. That's a proper noun. Good job. Kendra? Students. Those are people. Good job. Jalen?
Me.
Okay. Salem. Good job. So I feel like we've kind of got that. Verb. Remember that? What is that, Emily? It's an action word. If you can do it, it's a verb. Let's brainstorm some verbs really quickly. Willie? Running. Josh? Walking. Makara? Jump. Sing, fall, anything you can do is a verb. An adjective is a describing word. It describes a noun. So let's brainstorm some adjectives. Aaron?
Blue.
Blue. Color words. Those are all adjectives. Emily? New. Okay. That's a good one. Caleb?
Absolutely.
Okay. We'll shorten that down. Horrible. Wonderful. Anything that describes a noun. Now, an adverb is kind of on the same lines. It's a describing word too, but it doesn't describe a noun. It describes a verb. So if I'm running, let's say I'm running, what's an adverb I could use to go with that, Riley?
Running to the park.
Okay. That's a prepositional phrase, to the park. But you're on the right track. Allie? Yeah, if you could, sure, that would work if you were using it in that context. Describing how you're running. What if I said, jogging? What would be a good adverb to go with that? Braxton?
Slow.
Slowly, right? Slowly jogging. That describes my verb there. Let's do one more. Let's say, coughing. An adverb that goes with that. Kendra? What's a word I could use to describe how I'm coughing? Makara? Yeah. You could say, I could say I'm quietly coughing. That's describing. Good job. All right. So let's practice a little bit, just off of what we've done for class and looking at our discovery assessments and stuff. Our adjectives really seem to be our weak point. So I just wanted to practice just identifying adjectives specifically before we break into small groups. All right. Let's see if we'll be able to hear this. So remember that an adjective is a word that describes a noun. So here's an example. Caleb, can you see that example well enough to read it for us? Right here. You're reading the example for me.
Oh, the clever boy is running through the park.
The clever boy is running through the park, and clever is our adjective there because it's describing the noun. So you're going to click on the spider labeled with an adjective. We'll feed it a fly. All right. sound here. We need the full effect. Alright, so Braden, before you choose one, I want you to read it to us so that we know which one you're clicking. Soft. Alright, go up there and see. Check it out and see how we do. Good job. Here you go. Caitlin. Soft is a describing word. To describe any noun. Pillow. Cloud. You guys are doing good. Dalen? Huge. Good job. Still see them all there. You've made it bigger. That's it. Corey. Not heard from you. Come on up. Good job. What was your word? Beautiful. Very good. Who else have I not heard from? Riley. What do you think? Try it. Uh-oh, it's not laugh. Laugh is a verb. If you can do it, it's a verb. Which one of those could describe somebody? Crazy. Let's try that one. There we go. Good job. Alright, Jacob, let's do this one together, buddy. We've got the word shoe, look, strong, foot, and glass. Which one of those words could describe? You can't really describe a person with the word foot. That's strong. Could that describe somebody? There we go. Here you go, Jacob. You have a treat. Good job, buddy. Willie, last one before we split up. That word is notice. Let's apply it to the next. Happy, good job. Oh, we've got time left to go. Feel like I'm not doing enough. Josh, try it for us, buddy. Try it. Oh, you changed the line small. Good job. Had second thoughts. What do you think, Maddie? Not heard from you? Cloudy, good job. Alright. So if we have time before we switch, we'll practice a little bit more with our game. I've given you two different things to work on at your desk while I pull small groups. You're going to be practicing the same thing, working on an I can statement. I can distinguish between the parts of speech. You'll get a list of words and a word bank. Okay? And then if you get done with that, then you've got a little, an activity on the back, and it's pretty self-explanatory when you read that. So, alright. So let's get, raise your hands if you're in my cozy group. Let's take the Cubs, and I need to make my group a little bigger. Jalen and Brady, we'll pull you from your group. You don't need a pencil.